Well, hello. I just had to get over that whole camera thing because uh, why would it matter? Or why would I need to look at myself to see how I looked unless I just want to be distracted by how I looked? You know? Because, I mean, if I can only think about so many things at one time as a musician, you know, that can be quite a few. But, uh, if I'm talking to you, I'd want to keep them pretty much prioritized. And how I look probably shouldn't be in my face as much as vaguely on my mind. Of course, I want y'all to think I look good and be attracted to me in every kind of way. Uh, who doesn't want all that? But isn't that something worth stopping and talking about? Because aren't we taught to think that, oh, that's not something you should mention, much less think about, because only self centered people admit that they want to be liked by everybody and get along with people in their life and have people to look to them for love and guidance and advice and experience on maybe things that they may be going through. But only selfish people want those kind of things, right? I mean, that's unchristian like, isn't it? I mean, if you think about sort of the morals of society in general are confusing, to say the least. They're just confusing. I mean, it's not even forget right or wrong. It's like after a while, it's sort of, does anything work anymore? What actually works? You know, like a silence. Everybody's always wanting me to shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking. Oh, you know, that sounds like I must be saying something. Otherwise, speaking to the birds. But I remember magnifying glasses. Y'all remember those things? I never actually thought about what that was. But I mean, you're taking the sun's power and you can use it to carve your name in a piece of wood using glass, which is crystal, right? Glass is a crystal, kind of a mineral. Showing my knowledge of this stuff. But I mean, why do we like glasses? You know, we look through, that changes the color of light. These small things are actually quite big things. Um, Again, we're getting into the whole topic of psychedelic drugs, which I'm going to have to just stop for freedom of speech here and talk about it because it's the topic of the day. If you're anybody who checks out the internet or is looking into what's going on, I mean, the most popular podcast in the world, to my knowledge, Joe Rogan or either those Logan Paul guys or some of them are, and they all are talking about psychedelics and the search for God and spirituality and meaning in life, which is what everybody's talking about. Why they're attached to drugs, I think, is obvious. Anybody I've ever known tells me I feel closer to God when I'm drunk. I feel closer to God when I get high. You do. Unless you believe that it's of the devil, and then you feel closer to God and the devil. Sometimes confused and all that. But states of intoxication and changing your mind do cause this sensation of believing in the meaning of all this and the value of all of it in a tangible way, you know, that you can kind of feel. It just, it is what it is. But I mean, that stuff has always been there. It just sort of stays in the shadows, you know, until you go down there and drag it out. It's there. It's life is full of meaning. You know, it's all about love. It's all about love in every kind, in every form you can imagine, from community to friendship to family to romantic love to kids to, it's all about love. The whole thing is a big, enormous love story. And wars and all the domination stuff, it's funny to be us humans at the end of the line, like knowing that this is the answer. If it's true, as above, so below, and there's all these wars in space, and yet we're the ones that know. We're the guys who figured out that fighting is not the answer. No matter what it is, it's not fighting. It's not punishment. It's not retribution. It's not justice. We figured out where all that stuff leads. Straight down the hellhole. To what? Just and that's history for us. Ding! I mean, there you go. That's history. I'm willing to drop it all and start all over. You know? I mean, that's my ticket to you, invitation to you. I'm willing to drop it all and just start all over right now. Here we are. We 3 world wars, and we didn't kill each other. You know, the 3rd World War was social, political, and spiritual. And it ended with the most ridiculous thing of all. LGBT and child molestation. That's the end of the whole World War. Things that have pretty easily explained answers for the most part. Child molestation is nothing more than perverse adults trying to regain their innocence. And LGBTQ is a bunch of just wild people. All sex, if it's not consensual, isn't good.